Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of the Can't All Be Funny podcast with Tyler Rose. Who's that? You're looking at him, dude. And I'm the dude. Yeah, man. This is another firecracker episode of the podcast. This is another freaking episode of the podcast. So and we're off, dude. We're off to the races, like to I'm not gonna even say it because I'm a good guy. Yeah, man. Welcome back to the podcast where we talk about very super, and if you say very super, that means extra very super issues and topics and life-changing things that the world needs. And if the world didn't have this podcast, the world honestly might not even spin anymore. We might be on the wrong trajectory, you know? So you're welcome, world. You know, you don't have to say thank you, but you are welcome. In my experience, and this is just an observation about life, in my experience, people with thin lips are generally not as trustworthy as people with fuller lips. Let's just say fuller lips. Full. I have a mustache, so you can't really tell, but you know, I'm all right. I'm okay. You can trust me. That's what I'm saying. But for real, find some turtle beak looking, you know, skinny guy out there, and you tell me he doesn't try to finagle you out of half your shit, at least half, and then I'll agree, but until then, that's for sure. I don't trust. You can't trust them. You just don't, dude. I was also thinking about this the other day. Imagine the first guy ever to be sarcastic, because I am a sarcastic piece of shit. No, sarcasm is great, but imagine the first dude that was ever sarcastic. They probably hated that guy. He probably had like no friends, not even his freaking cat, or you know, dog would have been a better option. But nobody understood that he was just being silly or being funny. They probably freaking thought he was a douchebag, and nobody knew he was joking. So that's just something I was thinking about the other day. Did you guys read this month's issue of Storyteller magazine? Because I sure did. And the Can't All Be Funny podcast is voted greatest podcast to ever exist and to ever be. They said it's the only podcast of its kind. I don't even know what that means, because there's other solo comedy podcasts, but for some reason they said it's in a league of its own. That's, you know, and I don't make the rules. I just tell them to you guys, to you strangers, and most of the people that are gonna watch this episode 4 are not strangers, and I love you guys and I appreciate you. But you should check out this month's episode, or this month's issue of Storyteller magazine. It's great. And one critic, I'm pretty sure he said what was it? Groundbreaking in every way. I'm pretty sure. In every way. Yeah, dude. So that's just cool, man. I think it's great. And you know, we're out here trying to make the wheels spin, dude. And the earth. We're out here making the earth and the wheels spin. And it's all love. I'm just glad you guys are here. I'm just happy to be here back again. This is, you know, we've been doing this a month. 4 weeks. That's pretty cool, man. Most podcasts that people do, even ones that my friends and I have tried to do in the past, don't make it to episode 4 because we're losers. And show me your friends and I'll show you your future. And my friends are losers. So, yeah, I got James here. We got him mic'd up, so that'll be good. Regardless, man, we're here. We made it. It's October 2020. If you're listening to this, you made it through the coronavirus. Hope it wasn't that bad. Rest in peace, Eddie Van Halen. If you care. I know he's not listening to this. I'm not gonna take myself in the hole. But rest in peace, man. But yeah, it's been a lot. Not just for me, everybody. But regardless, it's not about the hard times. It's not about the bullshit. This podcast is about taking a break from the bullshit, relaxing, and just having a good time, being loose and being silly, and connecting. And if you mooks would send in emails, we could connect. I do have a submission, but for some reason it's with the same backdrop. But we'll see. I'll play it in a little bit. The Mexican guy from last week's episode on the skateboard, I'll bring it up. I guess I should just play it real quick so you know what I'm talking about. If you weren't there for the episode, this. Look how free this guy is, man. This guy's the shit, man. I love this dude. I wanna meet him and hang out with him and just pick his brain and we'll just see what kind of a dude he is. I saw some other videos online of him. The reason he was on his skateboard is because his car had broken down and he was on his way to his tattoo shop and he was going to work. And he was like, "Doesn't matter, dude. I got my longboard and I got my cranberry juice. And I'm going to work, man." And so he started a GoFundMe, or someone started a GoFundMe for him, and they raised over $10,000 in like 2 days. So he could buy a new car, but I think he's going to try to get an RV or something so he can move out of his brother's house or something like that. Anyway, he's a cool dude, and God bless this guy. 420 Dogface 208 on TikTok. But and here's the thing, I'm gonna play it again just because this guy right here is probably in his early 40s. I mean, I don't even know where the cap is for the cranberry juice. It could be, like he could have lost the cap, dude. It doesn't matter to him. He's capless. He's carless. He's about to be jobless if he doesn't make it to work. So he hops on, dude. Hops on the board. Hops on the highway. And freaking chilling. He could be down in the dumps right now. But here he is. And you can just tell by the way he kind of spreads his arms out and just coasts with the freaking cranberry juice, cran raspberry, that he's loose and he's free and he's probably truly happy as a person. And I really commend that guy. If it'd be so cool to get that guy as a guest on here, man. But yeah, he raised over $10,000 on GoFundMe for a new vehicle and just to get his life together. Something else I do want to talk about that's, I don't know, not serious, moderately serious. Last week, I just want to apologize for all the freaking and whatnot. And the jitteriness. I felt like I was low energy. Like, I don't know, an hour or two before the podcast started. And I took a damn caffeine pill. And it just made me like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. It wasn't a good one, but also you see the man you see before you is a shell of his true self. Why? You ask? I ask? In your honor? So defeated by the grilled cheese. Defeated by the cheese. And I've been thinking about it ever since. I'm not going to lie. It's brought me down. It's brought me up. I'm like an erection. I'm like a penis. It's brought me all different ways. But I'm not the kind of guy who lets a freaking sandwich beat his ass, you know? It's not me. I wasn't born to be that guy. And I won't die that guy. All right? So here we are. Another week forward. Still, hindered by the weight of the cheese on my shoulders, but we're getting past it. We're moving on, and we're gonna grow. We're gonna be happy. Still been eating the grilled cheese, not quite as many, but have been eating the grilled cheese. And I think I've talked about grilled cheese on every episode, and I'm gonna maybe see how long I can keep that going. There's another. I have a submission right here. This is from my buddy James. This is his grilled cheese. Before I play it, I would like to apologize for his potty mouth because he wasn't raised properly. And that's very obvious. He's wearing the same hat that I was wearing too last week. Here we go. I'm just going to play it.
All right, fucker. This is for you, Tyler. You say you can't eat one grilled cheese in 1 minute, so fuck it. I got your grilled cheese here, motherfucker, and I'm going to try it. All right, and go.
Good luck, buddy.
Oh, it's so dry.
Yeah, it is.
Thank you.
Did he say, can I have my juice? Like a fucking 5-year-old? See, now he's got me with a potty mouth.
Now I get why he dunks in the wall.
He did it, though. He freaking did it. Congratulations, you douche nozzle.
All right, fucker. Less than 50.
He, his which is a clear indication and generally means I have swallowed whatever I just ingested, was at 47 seconds. And by God, that's good, dude. He did it well. And I have him here in the room. James, did you think you could do it? You were pretty confident?
Yeah, most definitely. Because any normal person can.
Yeah. All right. Well, send in the submissions, please, to TCABFPodcast@gmail.com. I would love to know if everyone else thinks it. I mean, whether or not they think they can do it, I would like to know if they can do it because it's very difficult. So you did it 1 minute. Do you think you could go 3 minutes? You could do a 3-minute marathon challenge? 1 a minute? Because that's the goal.
Yeah, I could do 3 minutes. Are you making the grilled cheese or do I have to?
I'll make it for you.
Oh, yeah, fuck yeah.
Really?
Seeing as how I just said fuck again, do you want me to go through and bleep all these out for you?
We'll figure it out, man. I don't know. I was thinking about probably, but it doesn't matter. I'm really happy that you did it, honestly. Not just because it makes me look like a total yat.
I mean, you have seen me eat before.
I've seen you eat very fast, and you do just generally eat very fast.
Yeah.
I don't do that, but I thought I could. Do you think you can go more than 3 minutes?
Yeah, I could probably go at least 5.
5 minutes. 5 grilled cheese, 1 per minute. That's I don't know, man. What if we put money? What if we made like a little wager? We figured out who.
How much money are we talking about?
Let's go. $10 a grilled cheese per minute. You say 5?
Wait, how long can I go if I'm making $10 a grilled cheese?
I guess as many as you can go. But I'm saying, 5 being we'll figure it out. But I would like to see the challenge, the minute marathon challenge. The point of it is to, see how long you can go. So I would like to see, it'd be like a little special little segment, how long James could eat grilled cheese and how many grilled cheese you can eat, how many minutes. I have a question for you too, man. What happens if you break a world record on the moon? So like a Guinness World Record. If Kobayashi ate 13 grilled cheese in 1 minute on Earth, and then he did the same thing again on the moon, it wouldn't count. It wouldn't necessarily be a world record, but it would be a moon record. Moon should have its own. They should have like a Guinness Moon Record. You know what I'm saying?
True. Sorry, I was only half listening to that because we were having camera issues. But
yeah, that's what I was trying to talk.
I think if you broke the record on Earth, I mean, I guess it is called a world record. So going to the moon and eating 1 grilled cheese on the moon would probably break the record. But
yeah. Oh, it's a clean slate on the moon.
I mean, chances are you're gonna be. I mean, you're not gonna be out on the moon like outdoors. You're gonna have to be indoors somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Just because I don't think any astronaut's ever eaten while wearing his astronaut suit.
That's their problem, dude.
So,
that's where we come in.
So I mean, you're in a pod with zero gravity.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that could make it more challenging, especially dunking in water and shit.
Yeah, and you have to shoot the water from across the room. Your buddy has to be over there. It's got to be
your buddy has to shoot something in your mouth. Is what you just said, right?
Yeah, that's every challenge. Your buddy has to shoot something in your mouth.
We know where this is going.
Yeah, dude. I had a weird dream last night, man, and I've been hesitant to talk about it because it kind of, I don't know. I woke up this morning and it just irked me, man. It just made me feel all kinds of ways in bad places, man. So in the dream, this is a dream, so it's not real, everybody. So don't get mad. In the dream, I'm at my dad's house in Buna, Texas, and he has a lady friend over. And it's like late at night, my dad's going to bed, and for some reason, me and my dad, we're laying down together. No homo. But you can do that with your dad. I guess. Some people probably shouldn't. But my dad is going to bed. And his lady friend is in another room going to bed. So I get up to watch TV. And she walks in the living room and just drops trowel. Shows me her vagine, like I'm supposed to be impressed or something, And my initial reaction was like, what are you doing? And then it turns out what was down there was pretty damn impressive. This woman, let's call her a woman. This lady, this nice, wonderful lady, she exposed. It's like slowly exposed. Maybe my dream slowed down, but she, in slow motion, exposed a clitoris, a giant clitoris that was at least 10 inches long, and it was just awful looking. It was special is a good word, mythical is another word. It was like a rare Pokemon that she had in her crotch, one of those crotch monsters. She had a damn dude, and she pulled it out, dude, and it got a little fuzzy from there. We didn't do anything, like nothing, none of the sexuals or anything like that. This is a dream, so we didn't do anything, but I do remember asking her if she peed out of it. And that was pretty much the last thing. And I woke up and I didn't know if I was awake or what was real. And it was like, dude, I didn't know, man. And I still don't know. Like, I know it was a dream, but I still don't know how to handle myself, knowing that this is what my brain wanted me to know while I was asleep last night. Because I went to bed straight, you know? I went to bed a straight man. And I woke up this morning, dude, thinking about big clits. So this is where I've become. This is my life. Side note, you see the battery on that camera up there? Is it okay? Okay. So yeah, man, have you ever encountered anything like that, man?
Actually, I mean, not 10 inches, but
10. It was bigger than my penis.
Yeah, there was one that was just bigger than normal, I would say.
Obviously too big.
I wouldn't say too big, just hadn't quite seen one that size before.
Inches?
No. Just,
An inch?
It was more girthy than I was used to.
Okay. Wow. Could you have used your hand, used more than one finger? Because you know how you guys know how to do sex, right? You rub the button. Could you have used more than one finger and kind of, you know what I'm saying? This is how I do it.
Yeah, probably.
Really?
Maybe. I mean, the first little hand motion you put up with the size, the first one was probably somewhat closer to the accurate of the thickest part of it.
So nothing super crazy.
No, nothing super crazy, but just a little bigger than I was used to.
And you had a good time with it?
It wasn't bad. It was different.
That's a quote from was it the newer Dukes of Hazzard, Johnny Knoxville, Sean Wiggum Scott, I think is his name. He says, he said, "How was it?" And Johnny Knoxville says, "It's never bad." So I feel like that statement doesn't necessarily go with big clits.
Let's just say she was overly sensitive.
That's probably good for her.
So I said it wasn't bad.
She probably has a nice life. She's probably a nice lady.
I wouldn't go that far.
Okay. Well. Speaking of the sexuals, I was thinking about this the other day too. When I was little, when I was probably 14, you discover your body when you're early teen, 12, 13, something like that. You start feeling around on yourself, start trying to, basically taking yourself out on a date every now and then. And I used to jerk off when I was about 14 as fast as I could, because I was scared that Jesus was going to come back while I was doing it, and I was in the middle of playing with myself, in the middle of diddling myself, and I wanted to have the least amount of time possible for the chances of him coming back while I was doing it. So I would just try to squeak it out as quick as I could, man. And I don't know what made me think about that the other day, but it's just to let you know a little something about me as a person. I take into consideration, I don't want to be jerking off when Jesus comes back, man. I don't want to be with my pants down and my wiener in my hand and hear Jesus walks in the door, because he walks in everybody's door when he comes back, and he walks in and he's like, and he's gonna say something, and he's like, I have returned, and he's like, sees what I'm doing, he's like, oh my God, and then he just leaves. He farts and he leaves. I scared the fart out of Jesus. That took a weird turn. So yeah, I that's just something about, just a little something about who I am. But yeah, you guys been watching sports? I haven't really been watching sports, man. I mean YouTube and stuff, but I haven't sat down and watched like a game. But I've been watching the highlights from the finals, the NBA finals. LeBron James, boy, I've been a LeBron fan since I was, since he was in high school. And dude, he's been solidifying his place at the top of the pedestal, in my opinion, in the past couple games. He's the man, dude. He's been killing it. Football's been cool too. It's been interesting seeing all the trades. Us being from Texas, Bill O'Brien, the head coach, GM, play caller, all that for Houston, he got fired, and it turns out, did you hear about him and J.J. Watt getting into it? No. So it's basically the other day, the week that he got fired, J.J. Watt, they were in practice on the field, and I guess because Bill O'Brien was the play caller, he did he did everything. He did too much. He had too many roles for Houston, and I guess he spread himself too thin. He got rid of DeAndre Hopkins first of all. Terrible. One of the dumbest things I've ever heard in sports. One of the dumbest trade I've ever heard. And apparently J.J. Watt was just like, I don't think you're the guy, man. I don't think you're doing it right. I don't like. And then they got into it, and they argued heavily at practice, exchanged words, is what they said on Twitter and on the press conference. But and after that, he kind of got everybody else on board with Bill O'Brien not being the guy. And it's basically like J.J. Watt had the wherewithal and the power and just the freaking steel gonads to stand up to his head coach and GM and the guy, the head of the team, and was just like, nah, not this is not him. And he's a defensive end. But he is like the face of Houston. He's like the man down there, especially after they had that flood and everything go through, and it messed up a lot of stuff. J.J. Watt raised like $50 million for the city of Houston, and he's always like he does everything. He's the man. He's a good. If J.J. Watt doesn't like you, you're probably a piece of shit. Is the way that it appears to me. But so J.J. Watt basically got his head coach fired within a week because he started a revolt in the locker room, basically, and that's awesome. I've never even heard of. I mean, the opposite usually happens, when the player's not as good, because players are so much more disposable than coaches and especially head coaches. So it's just cool. It's a cool thing to see the league changing. Like people are people, and we can, if somebody's not good at their job, they're not good at their job, and I think it'll affect the league in the future just by opening people's eyes. I don't know what to say. I want you to sing. I have something here. You idiots. All right? You guys out there. I have something here. And it's something that's been eating me instead of me eating it. Can you guess what it is? I'll show you. I'll have a reveal. I'll wet my whistle first. Shout out to Sonic the Hedgehog. All right, dude. It's a freaking grilled cheese sandwich. It's this, all right? It's this thing. It's a sandwich with cheese, and it's a grilled sandwich, okay? What am I going to do with it? I don't know. Oh, wait. I know exactly what I'm going to do with it. I'm going to eat the shit out of it, all right? And how long is it going to take me? I don't know. Less than 1 minute. That's for sure. You're shaking your head no, and I can see it in my peripherals. And even though you don't believe in your friend believes in himself, James. All right? And so dude, it's been eating me alive. I have had fantasies about being in a boxing ring. And it's me in my corner, and James is right here. He's massaging. He's like, "You can do it, buddy. No problem." He's behind me, and I'm like, "Dude," he's pumping me up. And in the other corner, there's a damn grilled cheese sandwich over there, getting ready to beat my ass. And then the tides turn, and then he does beat my ass. And then James jumps in, and then eats the grilled cheese. And So who wins? I don't know. Who loses? I don't know, dude. You know?
All right, so my question is, though, are you going to beat a minute, or do you plan on beating my time?
I'm not worried about your time. I respect your time, and I'm happy you did it.
I would like to see you beat my time.
I might, because I'm great.
All right.
This grilled cheese has been sitting for a while, and it's
that's even better, because it's room temperature. It's not going to burn your mouth.
Mm-hmm. We'll see about that. Can we get a shot of the table? Because from what I can see on this one, it's not.
This one shows the table.
It shows everything? Okay. So, by God, it's time. It's time to be a man, dude. I'm not the kind of guy who just loses and accepts it. So, here it is. I'm going to eat this grilled cheese in under a minute. And I'm going to pull up a timer real quick on my phone. Here we go. Am I nervous? Actually, yes, I'm nervous because, this is the last. This is do or die. At this point, this is do or die, grilled cheese style. So I'm gonna move the mic away. I'm gonna be a champion, and I'm gonna finish my sentences. So here we go.
All right, he is saying his prayer now to the grilled cheese gods.
Oh, roll it, mate.
He's gonna salt you up his throat to make the lubrication work a little better.
Ready?
And now he's getting ready to munch down.
Come on, dude. Be somebody. Be somebody.
I think he's impersonating Shia LaBeouf.
This is me being somebody, Shia LaBeouf. This is for you. This is for... Shout out to Even Stevens back in the day. This is for young Shia LaBeouf. Before he got all... Alright, here we go. And 3, 2...
Oh no, he dunked it in water. Oh, he is just going to town on it. This is as far as he made it so far. I'm kind of disturbed. This is kind of gross. Oh, he is just really chowing down on that bad boy. Oh, look at that chewing. Oh, nom 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 nom. Look at him go. Look at him go. He's starting to struggle now. He's starting to struggle. He's shaking his head. No, he's got this. He's got this. He's got to chug some water. Some grilled cheese flavored water. He's drinking whatever this is in his beverage. I hope it's not alcohol. And there he goes. Another 2 bites. He's got 1 bite left. He's starting to struggle. He's choking. He's choking. He's got this. He's got this. You got this. You can do this. But there he goes. He needs more water. More lubrication. More lubrications like WD-40. He dunks it 1 more time. And then he's got it in his mouth. It's all in his mouth. Now all he's got to do is swallow. Let's get him some chewing and some swallowing, and let's see if he can do it. Oh, he got some more lubrication. He's still got a little bit left. He's chewing. He's done! And look, he made it.
Ah, you idiots. You thought you could stop me? You thought I could stop me? Ugh. You know what, dude? I don't feel like a damn failure now. I feel like maybe I'm somebody. And I feel like all of us are. If we want to be. If we commit ourselves. And if we stand up for what's right. And what's right is overcoming your shortcomings. And I eat that grilled cheese. You know what, dude? I don't think I could do 2 minutes in a row. That's for sure. So I'm looking forward to James. I'm going to throw this away 100%. I'm actually, I'm glad that's over. I'm glad a lot of things now. It's been a lot lately. Just life, you know. But that's everybody. That's how it is for, you know, that's the world. What do you mean it's been a lot lately? Dude, you're a white guy. You're sitting in front of a camera and you're in the United States and everything's okay. You're eating grilled cheese on the internet. It's not that bad. You're right. Some people don't have shoes. You know? So, take things into perspective. Didn't mean to make that, you know, too real, but it's the truth. Some people don't have a lot of stuff. Some people don't have freaking noses, you know? And I got extra. Some people, when God was making noses, people with noses, some people he didn't give, like, you know, not racial, not racist. They have to make special sunglasses for Asian people. I learned that because I used to work at a sunglass hut. Why do they have to make special sunglasses for Asian people? Because they fall off their face. Because they have little noses. And when God was making me, he was like, I got this pile of nose over here that I forgot to give to the Asian community. Let's just slap it on this guy. And he slapped me in the face, and there I was. And here I am. I was just born. The first episode of the podcast was my first day of life. And the last episode of the podcast will be my last episode of life. You heard it here first.
There'll be one after that. I'll record it at your funeral.
Thank you. Yeah, that'll be great content. I'm sure people will love that and appreciate it. That's really, honestly, that's all I had planned for this week. Anything you want to talk about, man?
Not that I can think of. You're kind of putting me on the spot here.
Yep. And that, you know, and I'm sorry about that. But still been doing Let's Plays, still been, you know, playing the games, trying to get it going. The thing is to figure out how to make it grow. And maybe I need to feed it grilled cheese. I don't know. But you know, there's a lot of different ways to do it. I just need a little more time, and it will come with time. So, look forward to that. If you care, if you don't care, doesn't matter. So, I love you guys. I thank you for tuning in. You know, thank you for just hanging out. Thank you for the submissions that no one really has sent in. But we'll get there. We'll figure it out. Especially once I get back on, you know, Facebook and Instagram. I'll be able to promote it and get people to send stuff in. So until then, you know, be good to yourselves. Just be good, man. Be good to you know, the guy at the taco place. Be good to the taco before you eat it. Give it a little pet. If you don't pet your taco before you eat it, kind of a piece of shit. You know? Kind of a fucking piece of shit. Try to do right, man. Unless you're a bad guy, then do, you know, if you want to do bad things, do what you want, man. I don't care. But don't do bad things. If you're struggling with it, try to be good. And if you have to listen to an idiot on the internet tell you to be good, and that's what it takes, then by God, that's what I'm here for. Thank you guys for tuning in. This has been episode 4 of They Can't All Be Funny. They Won't All Be Funny. They Can't All Be Funny podcast with Tyler Rose. You know, see you next week. peace, love, and stingrays. So
Hey, also, jellyfish are the smartest animals in the ocean.
that's true. We can go out on that. They have no brains. All right. Love you guys. Peace.